How is Synergy enhancing the process for modernization for federal agencies? Hi, I'm Todd Schwartzreich from Synovation Center here in Reston, Virginia, alongside Dan Streicher and Roshan Manuel. Welcome to our program, gentlemen.
Yeah, hey, Todd.
Thanks for having us.
We have an exciting program here to talk about the exciting new innovations that we're bringing to the DevSecOps process here at Synergy. And this team is doing a lot of that work. And Dan, tell us a little bit about the software process, the software factory that we incorporate into our processes here. How is it helping customers?
So you mentioned DevSecOps. Something that we've seen over and over again is that is a very much high demand capability, but it's a lot of different things all at once. So what we're trying to do is bring all of that as a turnkey solution. So conceptually, that gets bundled into what we call a software factory. Everything you need basically in an assembly line to build software and make it secure, compliant from start to finish. We package all of that and give it to customers or even provide it for ourselves to make applications. Our platform factory is called Nautilus. That is where we've combined a collection of DevSecOps tools to, again, allow a lot of that development to just be available at the start. And that's something that we offer customers. And I think it's seen a lot of engagement and positive feedback so far. Another thing I think is we continue to enhance it. So like this is a platform to build tools on top of, and we can continue to add things to it.
And one of those things that you're mindful of, and you mentioned to us earlier, is the whole security component of what we're doing. How does the factory make that repeatable and something that is established and baked in?
Sure, yeah, baked in is a great word for that. So we call it built-in quality, built-in security, shifting left. There's a lot of different terms for it. Essentially, when you have an assembly line-like process, you're able to do quality control inspections, and not just from like a functional, but also a security and architecture, anything that you would want to make sure is identified at the start, we can incorporate into this type of concept.
Well, it's interesting that you bring that up because, Roshan, you have been doing some innovative work in crafting tools that help us introspect these systems in the modernization process, but way up front to help customers and our teams understand what they're dealing with legacy.
Exactly. Yeah. This was an effort I started a couple months ago, and this was when I transitioned from being a developer to the team lead on one of the projects at the USDA. And so the big change there was, okay, coding, I can sort of ensure code quality, I can ensure everything is secure, and all of the architecture I'm creating is what I want it to be. Then transitioning to a team lead role where I'm now kind of reviewing other people, making sure that their code is the same, secure, architected well, and so on. I needed a better way to do that. As opposed to a manual review of every single line that they output, which would take forever. So yeah, the first thing I did was I spoke to Daniel, I'm like, hey, do we have a tool that does this? Could we maybe invest in that? And we did find one, but it didn't exactly fit our needs. So I decided, well, I guess a software dev, might as well take a stab at it. So started out with a simple idea, analyze a Angular project. It is one of the front-end frameworks we use for displaying screens on a website. So went ahead with that with the help of a lot of the new AI tools we have out here. So ChatGPT, it was super helpful, just getting me information that I would have had to spend hours searching for through documentation. It saved me probably 15, 20 hours. The end outcome of that was we had a tool that can now, given an Angular project, analyze every single constant, every variable, every service, class, and not just give me an idea of the issues that it has. I programmed in a set of 3 to 4 issues, and the demo that I kind of display kind of shows me going through them, fixing them, rerunning the analysis, and you can see those issues are gone. But also from an architectural perspective, I see links between components.
It's very visual.
Exactly. And super helpful in letting me see, okay, this is how I want stuff to be, and the code that these new devs have created, does it look like that?
And this creates an ongoing analysis so that customers can literally visualize their systems on an ongoing basis throughout the development process. Dan?
Yeah, we call it continuous monitoring, and typically that's done on the operations side, so you can monitor maybe for intrusions or basically malicious actors. On the design side, though, I liken it to when you do software development and you architect things, it tends to be a blueprint design, so you really have an ideal like model at the start. But you get into the reality of maintaining software, refactoring, you have an application that's in production now for a year or more, it's probably not going to look exactly like the blueprint. Tools like Roshan's put together allow you to do a real-time monitoring of the architecture. So you can actually look at, hey, there's the ideal, this is what it looks like, where's the gap, right? And you can verify that, hey, my architectural design intent has actually been followed through by the team, and we can see that literally through this snapshot. That is an immense value add, I think, especially as you continue to evolve and implement new features on top of everything else you've done.
It's a continual process, and the innovation process is something that's never done here as well at Synergy. So thank you, gentlemen, for joining us for this program. Look forward to more from you, and we'll have you back shortly. So thanks again.
Yeah, absolutely.
Thank you.
Thanks, Todd.
For all of us here at Synovation Live, I'm Todd Schwartzrock. We'll see you next time.